How did January's no spend challenge really go? Let's get into it. If you are new here, my name is Jasmine, aka Budget Treasures, and here on my channel I talk about all things finance with the emphasis on budgeting, saving money, and paying off debt. I really do encourage that you subscribe to the channel and become a new bestie. So, besties, it dawned on me that I did not close out January's no spend challenge. To let you guys know how well it went, to get feedback from you about how well your no spend challenge went, how much money did you save, how much money did you spend, just like how did it go. And then I also didn't close out January. So if you saw my video from yesterday or a couple of days ago, or just the last video where I talked about how important it is to close out your budgets, it's just as important to close out your month as well, so that you can see what changes you need to make in the upcoming month, etc. And you can do this at any time. So today is February the 15th and I'm just now doing this. It's never too late. I always encourage that whenever you realize that you haven't done something, don't wait until the 1st, don't wait until a Monday. Anytime you start is a great start. I don't care if it's the middle of the month, the middle of the week. If you haven't even set your February goals and you're like, you know what, I got 15 days left, let me go ahead and well, probably not 15 because it's February, but point being, I got the last half of the month left and I should probably go ahead and set some goals for myself to not just waste the entire month away. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get started. First and foremost, what I am going to do is start just basically at the no spend. So as you guys can see, I didn't even finish highlighting all of the days. Even though I was successful for all of these days, I actually did not spend any money. I don't know what happened at the end of the month. Something haywire crazy just happened and I did not update this like I was supposed to. So I'm gonna go ahead and highlight all of these days in, and me highlighting the days in just basically means that I did not spend any money on these days. And I'm just gonna, do this really quick, because I like to highlight. Highlighting is amazing. Oh my God, I'm making my calendar look super crazy, but it's okay because I just want to see how much money I saved, to be honest with you. Okay, so bam. I did not spend any money outside of my budget in January. So how much money did I spend? This is going to be 0. And remember, this is any money outside of my budget. I'm sorry, I should have zoomed in. Now, the next question is, how much money did I save? And the way that I find that out for myself is actual money that I still have and have saved from the month of January. So what some other people do is they may have a no spend wish list and then they add up how much money they would have spent if they weren't on a no spend challenge. And they say, okay, I add all of this up and I saved a certain amount of money. However, yeah, for me, this is the reason why I don't do it this way. Yes, I didn't buy an ironing board for $69.97. I didn't buy that hat organizer or the washer and dryer countertop that I wanted for $139.98. But that doesn't mean that I still have that money there saved to use, because that could have gotten eaten up by something else. So that's the reason why I don't like doing it this way. And I actually like to count money that I actually have. So this is how I'm going to calculate this. The first thing that I'm going to do is go to my budget. And here on my budget in January, I'm going to look at all of the money that I actually saved just from my regular budgets. And I'm going to add that up first. So I'm going to add up here. Let's see. So I'm looking at the savings section, and I'm going to add up general savings is $100. And then I had saved another $100. So that's $200. And it's not including, you know, all the rest of this saving, which, I mean, I guess it really should, right? It should, because this is saving money. It really is saving money, actually. So household toiletries, but I guess I'm just gonna do savings, just emergency savings, because that was my goal. When I go back and look at the my why is, I was focused on saving money and paying off debt. So I'm just gonna focus on for the sake of this exercise, I'm only gonna focus on the savings. So it's 200 plus, now let's go to the second budget. I saved another $100, and then let's go to the third budget, and I saved $100. Okay, so that's a total of $400. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go to my savings envelope, and we're gonna see if I have $400 for January, which I remember counting this up and I think that it was $400, but let's see. So $400 in January that I did actually save, and I have the money saved here. This money I think was saved in this money was saved in another month, and this is for something else anyway. So anyway, let's just, okay, that's fine. So $400, so that's the starting point. Okay, now the next thing that I'm gonna do is any money that I had left over, I put it into an account. And I just had that money sitting over in an account that I was not using. And I am going to add up that money, or well, I don't need to add it up, but I'm going to look to see how much money that is. Give me a second. So the total amount is $566 is what I have in there. And then, so it's 400 plus 566. And then I did let somebody borrow some money, and I haven't gotten it back yet. I was supposed to get it back, and I haven't gotten it back yet. So I'm not gonna add that $200. That's not bad. $966 is not bad at all. That's amazing. And then if I would have, it would have been $1,166 once I get my money back. Then that's what it will be. But I like to only count money that I actually have. So $966. And then the next question was, how much money did I make? It was important for me to also focus on making money in the month of January as well, because I was doing the intense savings. And let me tell you guys how much money I made in January. It wasn't as much as I wanted to make, but let's see. Oh, I have to go to my. So it's a total of, and this is going to be on the low end because I don't feel like looking up the other amount, and it's very minimal. So I don't even want to count it, to be honest with you, because it's so minimal. But I made a total in January of $2,831.60. So that is what I made in January, side hustling. I think that's important to note. And it's probably like 3,000 because let me check my other source. Hold on. Because I would have to, it was like 2. So a realistic number is like, well, actually, hold on, guys. This is I think it's more than that. It's just, I'm being lazy right now. I'm being so lazy. I'm so tired today. You can probably hear it in my voice how tired I am. And I'm recording at night because I've just been having such a lazy day. Hello, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? See, that's the reason why I didn't want to pull it up, because it's not allowing me to show what I wanted to show. So we're just going with this. However, real-time numbers, it was like 3,000 something, but this is what we're working with. So this is how much I made. This is how much I saved. So if you take the $966 and you add $2,831.60, that's a total of $3,797.60 of an increase in the month of January. So I will say that was amazing. That was amazing. And that is what no spends are supposed to do. And I don't mean as far as the amount, but there should be some type of increase, right? And it could be monetary or not. Monetary in a sense of, yes, I saved 100, I saved 200, I saved 300, which is what I wouldn't normally do because I'm spending that money. Or it could be in the higher end. I know a lot of the besties was telling me, hey, I saved my first 1,000, I saved 500, I saved 300. So any type of monetary increase, definitely. It's also a bonus, and it also counts if, let's say, you weren't able to save any money because of by way of bills, expenses that you had to take care of, but you didn't go over and you weren't in the red in that month. And that is just as powerful as having actual money saved. I want us to look at the big picture. I think sometimes we only look as if like, oh, I saved all this money. No, it also counts that you weren't in the red this month. It counts. It helps that you weren't negative, that you didn't have any NSF fees, that your account wasn't overdrawn, that you didn't have that stress. That counts as much as this counts, let me tell you. And also, just to get a handle on how you spend your money, what you spend your money on, what your spending triggers are, like all of that absolutely 100% matters. So if you haven't closed out your January no spend, please close it out. Let me know how you did for the month, for sure. I'm excited to hear. And let's see. Now I want to go ahead and close out January. So I know that I did have some goals in January. And okay. So in January, I guess I could just do it like this. Yeah. So in January, I was to call Spectrum to reduce my internet, which I did do. So I called and then I got my bill reduced to $130. Unfortunately, the bill had already gone up. And so when I called, that was just me getting it to go down. So it's $130.67. And then my goal was to increase my income, which I am working on. Okay. I don't have the increased income right now, but I'm working on it, and I'm so excited to share with you guys something. I can't share it yet. Oh, but I'm excited about it. So there's some amazing things coming down the pipeline, y'all. It's coming. It's coming. It is coming. And I'm so excited and happy about it. Like, it's literally a dream come true. So I cannot wait until I can share more about that. And then look for employment. I have started. And I think I want to do a separate video about my journey, which may impact someone else, because it's actually something that can really affect you in the job market if you haven't been in the job market looking for jobs for a while. And so I do want to talk about that, because that is something that I'm currently experiencing, and I don't want to talk about it right now because this would be just too long of a video. So let me know down below if that's something. Let me zoom this out. This is gonna be a manual zoom, sorry. Let me know if that's something that you guys actually want to hear about, or me to do a separate video about, because I do want to do one. You know. So let's look at my bills. I have a medical bill that's due that I need to pay. So I'm going to do that. I also got my mammogram. I have been talking to you guys about getting my mammogram done. I think I talked to you guys about it last year, and I finally was able to go ahead and do it. I think I did it somewhere around here. And it was just like, I was so happy that I did it. A crazy experience. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, like things I've heard. But yeah, so all of my bills were paid. My bills are paid. Yes, so my past doesn't need me, but my future, it does. So January was great when it came to paying bills. And then, yeah, so that was it. That was everything that I had for January. And then I did share with you guys what my February goals are: to find a job, increase my income, and then do a low spend. Also, something to note is that, which I don't, here, these are my priorities. Yes, my mortgage increased, and that's because I had a shortage in my escrow account, and it's like $800. So I need to pay it off, or if I end up paying it off every month, then of course my mortgage is going to stay increased. So that's another thing that I need to do. I need to pay my escrow shortage. I'm so glad that I understand this now. And I think that I had a shortage because if you guys remember me telling you guys that my city, the city that I live in, instead of them separating our trash and sewer bill and all of that, because at first we were paying it separate, they added it to our city taxes, which, I mean, it's fine that they did that, you know, whatever. And so I believe that of course there's an increase in what I need to pay because of that was added this year. And then I also think because my city where I live is still growing, and they're adding a lot of more things. So I think that's also causing like me to pay more in taxes for my property taxes. So I think that's what it is. So, but anyway, so it's approximately, I know for sure it's like $800 and something. And it's probably maybe 700, yeah. No, because I haven't paid. Yeah, so it's approximately like $800 and something. And I think that actually goes into effect in March. So I'll need to pay it or my mortgage will increase pretty much. And that'll save me like, I think it's like 60 something bucks a month if I decide to just pay it all off. I might not, because of the what's happening right now with me. I might just keep it in my mortgage, but I just really hate when I think about my mortgage. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's $60. I think it's actually more than $60 because yeah, it's like $100 and something more a month. But anyway, so yeah, increase job, increase income, find a job, school. I'm currently in school. For you guys who don't know, I'm getting my bachelor's degree, finishing it up. I only have now less than a year left. I am done in December. And then I'll be getting my BA. Low spend, decrease my insurance, or find another company. That is always a priority. Start paying tax debt, and that'll be actually in March. Trust God, He will provide. I gotta trust Him. That's for sure. And that is pretty much the closing out. January was pretty much a crazy month, and I know that it was not only a crazy month for me, but it was a crazy month for the world. We literally had a whole year of stuff happen in a month. It was crazy. The emotions were out of this world. It was just a crazy month. And so I am praying that the rest of the year goes as best it can. I'm probably gonna start up prayer Mondays again, just for that reason. And then I also, of course, want to hone in and focus on, praying for employment for a lot of the besties, because for some reason, it seems like a lot of people are dealing with unemployment and being laid off, and so being in prayer really helps. I really had to hit my knees like, God, I don't want the fear to creep in. I trust you. I trust your ways. I trust your will. This didn't happen. It didn't catch you off guard. It caught me off guard, but it didn't catch you off guard. You knew it was happening. You knew it was coming. And maybe this is just a level of faith. There's another level of faith where I need to get to. And sometimes our faith is stretched and our faith is forced to go to another level by way of the things that we go through. And so I think I really do just want to have a time where we talk about it, and where we can really just get out our feelings and be encouraged at the same time, and sit at the feet of God together. So I could really just keep on talking. So I really just need to do a live, okay? I will let you guys know. I will make sure that I have information coming out when that prayer Monday will begin. But that is it for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening to me ramble. If you made it this far, please put some praying hands in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Go be great, besties. Peace out.
special and she reckless. Baby, you're my bestest friend. Yeah, she my bestie. My love for you is endless. Nobody else can end it. And when I get the money back, then baby girl, you can spend it. And everything is alright. I like